Welcome back, movie buffs! My name is Kevin Lyons from Mcfly Productions, and you're watching Film BREW Solo Edition. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 just released a teaser trailer, and I gotta say, I'm hooked on a feeling. I can't stop this feeling when this beer's in me. I love the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I saw it multiple times in theaters. It was really fun. It was like Star Wars meets Indiana Jones. And I was a little bit nervous because you never know if part 2 is going to be better than part 1, or at least as good. I saw the trailer multiple times, enough for me to break it down for you. So here are some Too High McFly thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It opens up on the interior of the Millennium Falcon. Wait a second, this isn't Star Wars. Huh, I see what you did, Marvel. Marvel, Disney. You guys! The next shot looks like it's inside Chris Pratt's spaceship because he has a bunch of spacesuits on display and it has a warning sign that says, "Spacesuits for emergency only." And then in red marker it's written, "or for fun." That shot right there is like the perfect image of comedy that we needed to ensure us that this movie was going to be just as fun as the last movie. You can practically see Chris Pratt writing that on there with a little smirk and giggle. Classic. And then there's a bunch of other quick shots. There's a man standing in the shadows holding 2 guns. Who is this man? I don't know. I do not know who this man is. Who is he? He's very mysterious. Yeah, a quick shot of Gamora. Gamora is mysterious. And then we get a cool badass warrior shot of Gamora, and she has her sword, and she whips it out, and it's kind of like one of those cheap plastic lightsabers that you get from Target for 10 bucks, with the sword is in different plastic sections, and you whip it out, and it's like, but she looked cool. And that's another Star Wars reference! I really hope that in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Star-Lord makes some type of reference to Star Wars inside of the movie. And I'm not talking about subtly, I'm talking about actually talking about Star Wars. I mean, they did it in Captain America Civil War when Tony Stark and Spider-Man are talking about taking down Giant Man, like that scene in Empire. That was really cool. If they already acknowledged it in Captain America Civil War, why wouldn't they acknowledge it in Guardians of the Galaxy 2? They're both in the same universe, and not only that, Chris Pratt is basically Luke Skywalker. I mean, come on. He's a regular guy who gets sucked into space and involved in this huge space adventure where eventually he's gonna meet his space dad, Kurt Russell. How would he not have that Empire Strikes Back, I am your father moment? They got to. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, this movie's gonna have a lot of fun action. There's a lot of people flying in the air in slow motion. That one really cool shot of Rocket Raccoon and Yondu walking down the aisle while there's like a bunch of floating people in the air. Rocket and Yondu are just chilling. They're great. What's up with Yondu's mohawk, man? I liked his mohawk in the first one. It was just like a little short, it was a modern mohawk. And in this one, he went straight 80s punk fucking mohawk. But it's metal. Did he weld it on? What's going on with that? It looks cool. I'm not complaining. I love Yondu. He is like the perfect bad guy, good guy. I mean, like, he does some shady shit, but you can always count on him to do the right thing. We get that one nice hero shot of the Guardians just walking out to Blue Suede's version of Hooked on a Feeling. Minus Rocket and Groot. We didn't see Rocket and Baby Groot, so I wonder what's going on. Are they separated? Did they lose each other? I don't know. How can you lose a baby Groot? He is so cute. And then we get our only line of dialogue in this trailer, which is exactly what we needed. It didn't give us too much. It just reflected more on Chris Pratt and Zoe Saldana's moment in the first Guardians of the Galaxy, where they're listening to music and he's kind of dancing and she's getting into it, and then she stops because of his pelvic sorcery. And so that's Drax's line. He's just basically telling that to Chris Pratt, and like, some people are meant for dancing and some people are not meant for dancing. Drax is just like, Chris Pratt, you need a hug? First of all, Chris Pratt, they gave him a little bit more of a space cowboy look. He's got his sideburns. It looks like he could just be in that movie Magnificent Seven. Wait a second. He was in Magnificent Seven. Oh man, we got a movie conspiracy here. Just kidding. And then Drax just pulls Chris Pratt in for a hug. It was really awkward and funny. It just gave us the right amount of comedy that we needed to ensure us that this was gonna be another fun movie. And then you had the title card coming soon, and then we get that shot of Rocket and Groot. Although I honestly felt like that shot should have gone back to when Chris Pratt and Drax were hugging, and then they separate, and then Rocket Raccoon and Groot were there watching them hug the whole time. I thought that would have been a better reveal, but you never know the context of the movie. We don't really see Rocket with any of the Guardians of the Galaxy, so I don't know what's going on. I just can't wait for this fucking movie. These movies are really fun, and it's kind of funny because all of these characters come from tortured backgrounds. They all come from tragedy, but yet they make us all laugh and they all have fun doing it. It's a great message for kids. I love James Gunn. I think he's a great director. He has a great relationship with the fans. I'm glad they didn't give us any music from the new movie because I want to be surprised with that. I was so surprised when I watched the first Guardians of the Galaxy because of all the music. I was just like, holy shit, this is like my own mixtape. I love it. Anyway, thanks for watching Film Brew. That was my breakdown of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 trailer. Comment below, let me know what you thought. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.